Hey, what's going on, everyone? James and I'm here. Welcome back to another YouTube video. And today we're going to be going over the Big Brother Reindeer games, episode 1. Now, I've thought about whether or not I wanted to do this or not because of, school, but I'm actually done with my schoolwork for the semester, so that's pretty nice. And I just finished watching the first episode of Big Brother Reindeer games, and oh boy, a lot of interesting stuff has happened. I'm starting to get a good understanding of how this game works. It's definitely slightly different from regular Big Brother. Going to be somewhat like the challenge, but yeah. With that being said, let's get started. So we meet the nine house guests, right? And we already have some major alliances that are going on. I'm going to be using the wiki page and the Wikipedia page just as like a reference to describe everything that's been going on in each episode. So hopefully you guys don't mind. And we already are starting to see some major alliances going down. Cody and Frankie are like a duo working together. Brittany and Nicole, they were able to hash out some bad blood from the past, and they are working as a duo. And these two have basically say they want to keep the girls together, so they want to. So the four girls, Brittany, Danielle, Nicole, and Taylor, are like a quad. And we also learned that like Taylor and Xavier are pretty close, and they want to work with Danielle and Josh. But Danielle is not really loyal to this that four because she wants to get rid of the champion. She wants to get rid of the big guys, which is really good for her. And Taylor is very close to Xavier, so she wants to keep him around. And Cameron's the only person, as you guys can see, Cameron got evicted. I'll explain that in just a second. Cameron was like very isolated. You know, Cameron was the only person who didn't really wasn't able to make any alliances. Everyone else was like able to literally make their own alliances. And we later find, and then after we were able to understand like who the alliances were, we got our first we got our first competition. So the first competition is called the Naughty or Nice Challenge. So, oh yeah, before I explain, apparently we got like this. There's like in the episode, there's like this Santa who says like sometimes we're gonna be gonna be playing as individuals, sometimes maybe as duos, or sometimes as in teams. Apparently, each episode things are gonna be a little different. Apparently, because the rules are going to change each episode. That's all. That's what we got from that, and from also what we saw from the episode, we're only gonna see like one Santa elf per episode. So in the first episode, Jordan was like the host of that episode. So I'm not sure if she's going to be hosting again for episode 2 or if it's going to be Derek or Tiffany that'll be hosting in the next episode. We'll have to wait and see. So the first challenge was of the Naughty or Nice challenge was basically a competition where you would be playing to earn an advantage for the next competition. So the Naughty or Nice advantage, the first competition was basically guess the DJ's favorite song, and you're only given like 3 clues to like to help you like answer understand what his favorite song was, and you only get like one guess either. And the first person to guess DJ Scrooge's favorite song, okay, yeah, DJ Scroogey would like get it. The 3 clues that were there was like a gold finger that was pointing up, a house, and a spinning top. And Brittany was the first one to able to guess the DJ Scrooge's favorite song, which was up on the housetop. And her advantage was basically to was that she ended up getting an advantage for the Jingle Bell Brawl challenge, and not only that, she would also give someone a disadvantage in the Jingle Bell Brawl challenge. And the Jingle Bell Brawl challenge is a competition where everybody competes for not only safety but to nominate 2 people for Santa Showdown, which is an elimination challenge. And yeah, Brittany felt really worried because she knew that the advantage was going to put her at a disadvantage because she would be making an enemy. There were names that were thrown around like Xavier and Cody and Cameron and other people, but yeah, she Brittany decides to put the disadvantage on Cody. And which is a really smart idea actually because Cody played like the most perfect game in Big Brother 22, so it really makes sense to go after like Cody. And plus, people were already starting to speculate that mainly the girls were already starting to speculate that Cody and Frankie were like together, which they are. And yeah, and so let's okay, let's so Cody's disadvantage would be that he would get like one more letter, like he would have to send back, and Brittany would start get like one less letter, start with one less letter. Okay, I know I've been saying that without like understanding the Jingle Bell Brawl challenge yet. So the Jingle Bell Brawl challenge for this one was basically to basically transport letters from across balance beams to other people's like mailboxes, and then after you do all that, you got to make sure you have to empty out your mailbox, and then you have to by transferring those letters back into the right people's post office post post something. Basically, their goal is to like empty their mailbox first, and by crossing through two balance beams. And if you mess up the balance beam, you got to start again. In the competition, in the I hopefully I explained it. I'm not the best explainer. I'm so sorry about that. But basically, yeah, basically they're basically transporting mail is the challenge, and a lot really went down. A lot of people were targeting Cameron because Cameron was like the newbie. He's in the outskirts. In fact, it got so bad for Cameron, his mailbox ended up getting filled and and filled to the point where he was at max capacity. And once Cameron's mailbox got like maxed out, people began to target Cody, including Taylor, and which Cody would later keep note of. And so, and oh yeah, in the challenge, Frankie decides that he was going to put each a letter into everyone else's mailboxes so that in order to be fair, so that he would lower his target, and that would end up working pretty nice actually. Josh ended up really struggling on the balance beams. He kept falling, and to be fair, he was at a biological disadvantage for being tall and being strong. And competition was actually mainly between Frankie and Taylor because neither of them had as many mailboxes, while Cameron and Cody were essentially out of it. And Frankie ended up winning the um not the Jingle Bell Brawl challenge, which was really good for Cody because if Frankie had not won, Cody would have likely been up at the Santa Showdown not showdown. And yeah, there was some talk about it. And during the discussions about Santa Showdown, Taylor accidentally exposed to Frankie that she and X are working together, so that's not great. That is really, really not great. So Cody and Frankie were gonna ended up keeping note of that, and Cameron what became an easy choice because everybody wanted to get rid of him. Well, not everyone. A lot of people wanted to get rid of him because Cameron was on the outs. And Frankie ends up deciding to put Xavier and Cameron up on the Santa's do or die competition, the Santa Showdown. And the Santa Showdown competition for episode one was basically to assemble a 57-piece puzzle. And yeah, that's a lot of pieces. And it was somewhat close, but Xavier ended up winning and Cameron got eliminated. So yeah, that's about what happened for now. And I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this. I was so sad when Cameron got eliminated. He was one of the people that I was rooting for. But at the same time, this ended up changing my view on who I think could win this game. Guarantees at least like one winner is gonna make it to the end of the game because it's gonna be like four finalists will be competing in Santa's Showdown. And Frank, I forgot how good of a strategist Frankie is. Frankie is like a really, really good strategist. He's a really good player. I can understand why CBS wanted him back. And the people who I think are going to be in trouble right now are going to be Cody and Taylor. I think those are the two that are going to be in the most danger right now. So, and I think, and that's saying a lot because I think both Nicole and Taylor are playing really good social games mostly. Well, they were, but Taylor, up to the for the most part, she was until up until that point. But Nicole's playing a good social game. I think Danielle is playing like the best strategic game by far. Either Danielle or Frankie, really. You can't really underestimate either of them. Overall, it's making. I was thinking that maybe I don't know. It could go any way. I kind of think a girl's going to win this season. Just from what I'm seeing right now, I kind of am thinking like a girl's going to win this season. Maybe, maybe either Danielle or Brittany. Maybe though Brittany's been under the radar, but as under as radar as she could because she, yeah, she accidentally made a bit. made enemies with Cody, but yeah, some people, yeah, Brittany has made it clear that she's going to throw the naughty or nice challenges. Xavier is basically saying he's going to have to win every challenge. Oh yeah, and at some point during the episode, Cameron did say like he was planning on throwing the first competition, which would end up being a huge mistake on his part. And yeah, the guys should be really worried, but because I think the girls are going to take over this game. I have a really good feeling that the girls are going to like take over. Danielle is going to. I know Danielle's not loyal to like the alliance with Josh Taylor and Xavier, but yeah, I think Nicole could potentially win again. I know some people may not like that, but she's playing a really good game right now. Pretty good game right now. She ended up agreeing to be quote unquote connected with Cody and Frankie just so that she doesn't get targeted. And I think Nicole might be able to make it to the end unless people start finding out Nicole's game, and which in that case, who knows? Josh has been mostly Josh has been somewhat quiet. I haven't heard too much from Josh in this episode, other than the fact that he was struggling on the challenge, the balance beam challenge, and I'm struggling to guess the song from the first challenge. But I don't know if Josh is going to be like a major player in this season. I would imagine him surviving episode 2, and then we'll see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Who do I think is going to win these next competitions? Hmm. Honestly, I'd say it's up for grabs. Anyways, I think it's going to be up for grabs. I think we don't know what these competitions are going to be. It's way too unpredictable. I think anything can happen. So with that being said, I don't know what else I could say except yeah, those are just my thoughts. And let me know if I've missed anything below. I'm sure I have because there's just so much to talk about. And I'm sure there's some that I did not explain quite so well, but that you guys can probably do better than I can. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.